Most pieces we don't like have some sort of redeeming thing or something to grasp on. With this one, I don't think we found anything.
No. It's terrible. It's horrible. It's really bad.
And we heard some harsh words from Art Prize critics during our Why These Finalists special. Last night, the critics clearly stated they did not like Color Out the Darkness, but the public obviously had a different opinion. They liked it so much, they voted it into the final 20. This piece showcases the discussion that Art Prize brings to the world of art. Tonight, the artist behind Color Out the Darkness is at the Art Prize Hub with Brian Sterling to talk about last night's reaction and what it means to make it into the final 20. Brian?
Yeah, that's right, Marley. Harsh indeed. Carol Roeda joining us from the Hub tonight. You didn't see last night's show.
I didn't.
But you had an indication early on today that something happened.
I got lots of hugs from people today and saying they loved my work.
You have been by your piece on an average of what? How many hours a day?
10 hours a day.
And this is at the Ford Museum.
Yes.
And so people have been coming up and giving you hugs because they felt that the critics...
They were afraid that my feelings were hurt, that I was upset, and I didn't know what they were talking about. So they said, oh, that's just as well.
Yeah.
And we love your work, and we love you, and yeah, doing a great job.
Well, you know you're in the big time now when the critics are ganging up on you. Come on.
Well, you know, that could work out in my favor. I think there's an important difference between the public vote and the critics' vote, and I think both are important.
Yeah. That was a discussion we were having earlier off camera about could there be some blowback here and could you actually benefit from all of this seemingly negative publicity?
Well, if I could judge by today's attendance at my space and the hugs, I would say yes, that people were saying, don't worry, we're here for you.
Yeah.
We love your work. You're going to get our second vote. So that was exciting.
Yeah, that's good. And so tonight, will you watch again or... You don't care what the critics... I'm getting the vibe that you don't really pay attention to what the critics say.
I think you're right. For one thing, Art Prize was not on my agenda for this year. And I was approached by the Salvation Army to do it on their behalf because I'd been working on a book called Color Out the Darkness. And they said, that's what we do when we feed the hungry, we shelter the homeless, and we would like you to represent us at Art Prize. And I said, well, you'd have to get me a good space because the last time I did Art Prize was about 5 years ago, and the 25 people who saw my work loved it. But I said, I need a good space. I'm not going to do all the work without having people see it.
Venues count, and you're in the top 20. We wish you luck as the
Thank you.
Finale week continues on. Carol Roeda.
Thank you
Color
very
Out
much.
the Darkness. Thanks for joining us.